Hey folks, welcome back. I hope you all had a good weekend. Mine was pretty rough, work-wise, but I've had worse, right? Now, before I get into anything, I want to remind folks, and I want to let folks know that just joined my channel or have watched me for the first time or have only seen a handful of my videos. You'll see that I wear usually 3 different colored shirts, and I have several of each color, and I dedicate them for outside work. You'll see a lot of hunter orange, you'll see yellow, neon yellow, and you'll see hot pink. Now, there's a reason why I wear those 3 colors, because there's high visibility, right? And I'm highly allergic to a certain type of hornet here. So in case I get in trouble and I don't get my APIS in me in time, or if I do and I'm still in trouble and I can't get back to the house to get help, hopefully somebody driving by will see one of those 3 colors and give me a hand. So it also doesn't work very good when you're wearing bright colors and someone pulls in the yard that you don't want to talk to that day and you stick out like a sore thumb, right? So there's good and bad about everything. So I was at work when I got word about what happened Saturday, and we all know what we're talking about, right? In Pennsylvania. Folks, I have said this for a long time in my personal life, and maybe I have on here as well. The way our society, where our society is heading and where we are right now with all the anger, with all the hate. It's a hate movement, folks. It's a new trend. It's, if you're not mad and you're not wishing others ill, then you're not. Don't follow the masses, folks. Don't follow the masses, and certainly don't follow the masses blindly. Think for yourself. It's like a mob mentality. It really is. A mob mentality. You just get caught up in it, and the next thing you know, you're acting the same way the mob is, or herd mentality, or whatever you want to call it, without even realizing that you are doing so. Now, there's a hate movement here in this country. I don't know about anywhere else. I know the world is all unsettled. But hate seems to be the way to go. Being critical, being judgmental. Folks, I have seen. Now, again, I worked a lot of hours this weekend, so I really didn't know, and I wouldn't have known unless somebody reached out to me and let me know what had happened. But still, even then, I did not have time to even check back in because my cell phone is put away for the most part when I'm at work. I don't even have it on me. So I really didn't know. I got snippets on there was some bystanders, right? Which is really sad. And then the intended target it wasn't fatal. So I knew everything was, I knew where we were at. There was some losses, there's some struggles, and there was a close call, right? One of my first things was, here we go. Here we go. You're going to have some haters out there that are going to be sad that they missed. Well, the smart ones, the intelligent ones, not in the hate movement, are saying that was a close call and we had to be thankful. I agree. Some of the comments I have seen, I watched them because I didn't get home until almost 1 this morning. When I get up over coffee, I did some research to see where everything is at and to read some of the comments. For those people who are saying that they didn't take better aim, who they are sorry the intended target wasn't taken down, you folks are pure evil. It's not even funny to joke about whatsoever. That tells me that there's no value for life whatsoever. And this is where we are heading in this country. It is a new fad to be angry. It is a new fad to be evil. And again, I don't care if you were joking or not. I lose a lot of respect for people who say that. A lot of respect. Because if they're going to say it, they've thought it, or they're just repeating what somebody else said, right? Right on that movement. But what else are they capable? If they're capable of laughing at it, if they're capable of thinking those really dark thoughts, if you are capable of thinking that way and it spills out your mouth, there's a lot more darkness and evil in your body than you realize. It's not cool to be evil, folks. This is what is wrong with what is going on in this country. There is a hate movement. And it's not cool, folks. It is not cool. Another thing, and this is going to be short, another thing that has really disappointed me, and I'm not going to get into all the security stuff, folks. There's a lot of experts out there that say, I would do this, I would have done that, very critical, very judgmental. Unless you are put in that situation, folks, you do not know 100% for a fact how you would react and how you would feel, right? You don't. You can say all you want. You do not know unless you were put in that circumstance how you would feel and how you would react. I don't care who you are. So, for a long time now, there's been a hate movement, and it's building. And it's one side against the other, folks. It is. It's the social media is to blame for the hate movement. The politicians are to blame for the hate movement. And anyone that listens to any of the rhetoric are to blame for not trying to stop it peacefully. So now that everybody has been climbing and climbing and climbing, they're all up in arms, they're all in a tizzy, they're all angry, they all have opinions, right? Now, the people that were doing the most of it for all this time are the ones saying we need to step back and tone it down. Right? Are they taking accountability for starting this hate movement or continuing this hate movement? No, they're not. They're not taking accountability. Not that I have seen. Folks, I am so disappointed in the populace. I'm so disappointed in our government. I am so over the media voice piece. I am over mainstream media. I am over a lot of things because I don't see where we're headed. I see where we're headed. Will this tone down after this? No, I've seen comments. I've seen comments where people are now getting into the movement if they weren't before. Now they're angry. Now they want revenge. Now they want all this. Along with the experts, right? There's really, they haven't even. Now I know I have seen enough to know that things aren't adding up. things just seem really fishy to me. But I don't know all the answers. I don't know. I don't have all the information. I'm not an investigator. I can put what I've seen together and come up in my own mind what I think. Doesn't mean it's right. New information can come out and I might readjust how I think. But for those people who already knew what was happening and how it went down and all of this, within hours of it happening, they had to jump right on YouTube, and they were the experts, right? They were the experts criticizing everything, while others were sorry that the intended target missed, right? Well, near miss, right? Near miss. Folks, if you don't have all the information, stop. I would hate to have 90% of the Americans right now be my judge or jury, because they're going on emotions, they're going on theory, they're going on the new it's a mob mentality. It is, folks. It's an anger movement. And I know I'm jumbled for words and I'm kind of scattered. Mondays are really rough. So this is why I keep saying we need to have more peace. We need to show more love and kindness. We do. We just do, folks. We're heading in the wrong direction. Stop and think what you are saying. Stop and think how that might come across to others. Stop and think if that is truly, truly what you personally believe, and not repeating what somebody else has said or following, like I said, mob mentality. So anyway, I got a message that just came in, so I've got to tend to that. Folks, step back. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. We are in a world of hurt. We're I don't think there's much recovery in what we're going. People's minds have been so altered with the anger and everything that's going on. Life is stressful enough. Everything has gone up in price. Focus on inward and what's going on in your, and I'll say this again, in your bubble. Pay attention to what's going on outside your bubble too. But your main focus is in here, in your own immediate bubble. And then rationalize it. Ask yourself, am I thinking for me or am I following the masses? It is not safe, folks. It's not safe out there anymore. It really isn't. It's like all these copycats. Someone does something and they get all this attention, whether it's negative attention or what. There's copycats. Well, I can outdo that, right? This could snowball so big, folks. It's already affected up here with a lot of people. It really has. Stop following the masses, folks. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. And for the person who asked if I shaved my eyebrows, no, I've got eyebrows. They're just gray, silver, or white, just like my hair. So I do. I've got eyebrows, folks. So anyway, y'all be good. Pay attention to what is going on around you. Start with yourself first. Make life more pleasant for yourself and for those around you. Don't follow the hate movement, folks. Don't follow the mobs. Lead your own path. Lead your own path, folks. Be honest with yourself. Research. Research. And if you hear someone, I'm just going to leave it at that. Y'all be good. I've got a lot to do. It's another hot and humid day here. And I'm wet. I'm wet, and I haven't even moved that much, folks. Just tended to the birds' water and walked my garden. That's about all I've done. And here I am. I'm up to my grapes. I've got quite a pile of grapes going. They're hanging. They're looking pretty good. While I was gone for 2 days, the Japanese beetles, and again, I can't reach way up to the top of this grape trellis. They've munched quite a lot of the leaves. They're leaving the grapes alone, which is good. I had a horrible thought not being home for 2 days. I just couldn't imagine. I didn't know if I was going to have any grapes or anything left. But so far, so good. My beetle trap. Some of the bags are half full. So that's a couple, 300 or 400 that I don't have to take care of myself, right? So the bags are working in that respect. So anyway, y'all be good. Y'all be safe. Mind you first. Mind your inner bubble first. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention and ask yourself which direction you are going in here. All right? Bye-bye.